Good morning. This is Tomfohr in your Thursday encouraging word. Today's word is anger. Anger is something that the Bible talks about a lot, and there are some specific guidelines that we should understand about anger. And these were pointed out to me just recently with a situation I had with my wife. I was becoming sharp and angry when she was in conversations with her over senseless and minor issues. Well, I apologized to my wife, and I promised I would be slow to anger in the future. That Friday at a men's Bible study, we all had to read part of James 1. And as my turn came around, this is the scripture that I had to read. Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. For the anger of a man does not produce the righteousness of God. Wow, hit me right between the eyes. And what was even worse is that when I came home, I had to tell my wife the scripture that I had to read in my men's Bible study. We both had a great laugh about that, knowing that God has strategically placed that scripture in there for me to read. In looking at that scripture, I started to think, well, maybe there are some other scriptures that I need to look at too, to look at anger. And so I brought several of those together to read to you this morning to help us consider anger. In Psalms 37:8 it says, refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil. And isn't that so true? Look at our world today and how everybody is quick to anger, and wrath is everywhere, and all the evil that is coming out of it. In Proverbs 15:1 it says, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. And I was thinking, with my wife and I, that's so true. How could I be very communicative with her and still use harsh language and anger? In Proverbs 14:29 it says, whoever is slow to anger has great understanding, but he who has a hasty temper exalts folly. And I wanted to be remembered and looked at as a person who has great understanding and not somebody who exalts folly. So these words were especially meaningful for me. In Ecclesiastes 7 verse 9 it says, be not quick in your spirit to become angry, for anger lodges in the bosom of fools. I am trying hard not to be quick to anger, and that's my encouraging words to you today. Don't be quick to anger, and give grace